the new beginning of our adventurous and exciting journey of young journos.
Where the news is of the people,
For the people,
but by the youth.
I'm YJ Mokshat Shah.
And I'm YJ Prakhar Gupta from Ryan International School, Chembur. And we will be your host for this segment.
Today's episode marks a grand beginning after completing 300 episodes last week.
We had promised you that we would bring you something nice, something new.
So before we show you Young Journos episode number 301, let's take a quick look at the top stories.
Do's and don'ts for monsoon.
Travel smart, pack smart.
Will the Olympics be moved to a safer venue? This episode is being brought to you bang in the middle of the monsoons, right?
Right. Lots of us have been planning for a normal monsoon, bringing prosperity to the farmers and our economy.
This season also brings with it its own set of problems and irritations, from travel troubles to sickness bugs.
Resultantly, every Tom, Dick and Harry starts dishing out advice.
And we discovered that the best advice is experience.
So we decided to ask the experienced Mumbaikars how they face the monsoons.
YJ's Rahul and Parth from SHHS Vapi compiled some of these answers for us.
We have realized what a blessing the monsoons are and how they are important for our farmers, our economy and our country.
But what we don't like is getting wet and uncomfortable and falling sick. Right?
Right. So how do you stay healthy through the monsoon months?
We asked some Mumbaikars what were their secret to battling the monsoons. What is your advice for facing the monsoon?
Always drink boiled and filtered water.
The water which you drink should be boiled and drank.
I always keep an extra set of clothes in my bag. You often fall sick wearing wet clothes.
Don't eat outside food and drink boiled water.
I always keep napkin to dry my wet feet and wear rain shoes to prevent infection.
I would advise not to eat roadside food and junk food.
The students should carry one pair of uniform or else the clothes which they can wear, so that if they get wet, so that they can change their costumes.
I don't eat roadside food during the monsoons. Home cooked food is the best.
Always carry an umbrella or raincoat or wind cheater.
It is important to keep ourselves also healthy during the rainy seasons by avoiding outside food. Always we should carry our umbrellas, our raincoats, and we should keep our feet dry.
I always keep extra minutes for traveling, so no point of getting stress.
Home cooked food is the best. Don't eat roadside food.
The do's of the monsoons are to have fun and not fall down, to play and take care of your rainwear.
Use raincoats, carry umbrellas to school.
Always keep extra minutes for traveling.
To avoid going to places where water is getting collected and avoid playing in that water.
I always carry an umbrella or raincoat, whatever is easy.
Now, that's what I call advice. And most of that was experience.
But a lot of it was simple and plain common sense.
Absolutely. Just imagine the medicine bills that common sense can save you. Are you ready for the monsoons? I am. On this note, this is Parth.
And I am Rahul with cameraman Ans signing off for
Beyond Breaking News.
Great advice. And a lot of it was plain and simple common sense.
Absolutely. Our next story is too about applying some common sense along with these tips.
Imagine this. You are going on a trip, a holiday or a business trip. You are all excited. Then suddenly you remember,
oh no! Packing! Packing is a mammoth task, as is deciding where to go, what to pack, what not to. How do I look good for the formal evenings? How do I keep enough space for shopping?
And the most important thing, how do I stay within my travel weight allowance?
YJ's Gaurav and Sahildeep share some tips and tricks which will make packing a whole lot easier.
If you are panicking for the thought of traveling, then you must be a super packer.
And we're not talking about moving a house, we're talking about super packing. And here's how you can become a smart traveler.
Tip 1. Never travel with 2 bags. Never. But the question is, what should you pack in those bags? How should you pack those bags?
We bring a list of tips and tricks that will make your travel experience so much better.
Save space by rolling cloth instead of folding, no crease lines. Pill containers make great organizers for jewelry, especially the smaller items. Spectacle cases are perfect for chargers, cables, and bigger pieces of jewelry. Put underwear and socks in shoes. It saves space and helps to keep the shape of the shoe. Wrap headphones around a binder clip to prevent them from tangling.
Keep hair clips handy in tic-tac containers. Use belts to line collars to keep them crispy. Use a pen spring to protect chargers from bending and breaking. If you forget your wall plug, you can charge devices through USB slot on a TV. Use the camera in your phone instead of carrying a huge DSLR. Bring a pass strip and be a hero for other travelers.
A couple of smart skirts or pants with a lightweight tee and a top is a must. And of course, a formal outfit should do the trick.
And one thing you should never forget to pack your medicines.
So now you can look forward for your next trip. On this note, this is reporter Gaurav.
And this is reporter Sahil.
With camera person Sahej Pratap.
Signing out from
Beyond Breaking News.
With that, it's time for a short break.
Don't go away, because coming up on the other side are some amazing stories and of course a public service ad. Stay tuned to
Young Journals on Topper TV.
I'm YJ Vanita
and I'm YJ Damini from
Cambridge School, Kandivali, Mumbai. We'll be your hosts for this segment and we are super excited to be here today on Topper TV. The world is shrinking. Never has this saying been more true.
Globetrotting vacationers are running out of places to visit. Been there, done that is their complaint.
But the tourism industry is meeting this challenge head on. They created a destination which is out of this world. Literally!
YJ Jyoteshwar and Abhijit bring us a story on space tourism. Take a look.
Why float in a hotel pool when you can float in your room?
Being a private astronaut sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But
yes, there are hundreds of buts with a lots of doubts.
Why? Because we are in the middle of the space tourism revolution. You can actually start planning your trip into space today.
First out, you don't have to be an astronaut to go into space. What you need is money, lots of it. Space Adventures is a company working on a 12-day trip into Earth orbit. You'll be traveling at 17,000 miles per hour, which is fast enough for you to see the entire surface of the Earth underneath you in 19 minutes. Cost about $50 million.
You want something cheaper and shorter? No problem. How about a suborbital flight? You would go high enough so that you could see the actual curvature of Earth. You would experience weightlessness and you would be about 60 miles over the surface of the planet. Cost $250,000 for the first 1,000 passengers.
Cheaper still, another company, XCOR, estimates that a shorter flight would cost only about $95,000. And Bigelow Aerospace wants to be the leader in space lodgings. They have these space stations they call expandable habitats. Just imagine an orbital rental cabin made out of inflatable fabric. Space tourism system is all about zero gravity.
But be prepared to add many, many zeros to the base number to become a space tourist.
On that note, this is reporter Jyoteshwar.
And this is reporter Abhijit with cameraman Gaurav signing off for Beyond Breaking News.
Every town, every city has so many problems, and we have so many ideas to combat them.
By making simple yet effective public service announcement ads, we help to spread awareness and hope that you too will be infected by the bug.
The Let's Make a Difference bug.
One student at a time.
One school at a time.
One problem at a time.
That's the vision of our beloved chairman, sir, Dr. A.F. Pinto, and our managing director, Madam Grace Pinto.
And through our public service ads, we hope that we can make a big difference in our society.
Watch, learn, and enjoy this PSA. And with that, we come to the second halt on our journey, and time for us to bid goodbye.
Yes, it's time to call the YJs from the Garden City of Bengaluru for the next segment.
We really enjoyed being with all of you. Coming up is a story on the Rio Olympics. Stay tuned to Young Journos on Topper TV.
Sananda.
And I'm Vajay Pulak from Run International School, Kundanhalli.
We will be your host for this segment.
The countdown for the world's largest sporting event has started. It's time for 2016 Olympics in Rio this August.
It is expected that around 5 lakh foreign tourists will attend the games. But these numbers have raised another question. These 5 lakh tourists could possibly carry the Zika virus back to their own countries.
How serious a threat is Zika? And will the venue of 2016 Olympics be changed?
YJ's Moin and Arman bring us this update.
Health is one of the biggest concerns affecting the Olympic Games scheduled to be held in Rio this August.
Is it possible to change the venue or even to delay the games?
Preparing for the Olympics takes years and billions of dollars, but it is also a fact that Zika is a very real threat.
How serious a threat is Zika? And will the venue of the 2016 Olympics be changed?
the Zika virus has spread to nearly 60 countries. Zika infection in pregnant women has been shown to be a cause of the birth defect microcephaly and other serious brain abnormalities in babies. Resultantly, on the 27th of May, 150 leading public health experts said the risk of infection from the Zika virus was too high for the games to go ahead safely. The letter sent to WHO Director General Margaret Chan clearly stated that the games should be moved to another location or delayed.
The World Health Organization, however, rejected the call for the Rio Olympic Games to be moved or postponed due to the threat posed by a large outbreak of Zika virus in Brazil, giving the reason that the Zika virus was currently circulating in almost 60 countries globally and 39 in the Americas, where there were no travel limitations.
However, the WHO has also advised travelers that the best way to reduce risk of getting infected is to follow public health travel advice.
2016 Olympic will be held in Brazil. The venue will not be changed and the games will not be delayed.
Players have already started dropping out of the Rio Olympics. So finally, will this be a fair competition if the world's top players do not participate?
Only time will tell if this was the right thing to do. On that note, this is Moin.
And this is Arman with camera person Raj signing off for Beyond Breaking News.
Along with a threat to health, Brazil is also facing a severe economic crisis and has declared a state of financial disaster.
How will this affect the games? Keep watching this space for updates on Rio Olympics. With that, we move on to
entertainment. We all love watching movies, and animated movies are on the top of the list. When we throw in some animals, some cute, some nasty, we get the ingredients for a great movie.
YJ Ashika brings us a sneak peek of the animated flick, The Secret Life of Pets.
The movie Toy Story showed us what our toys get up to when we have our backs turned. The Secret Life of Pets will showcase what our housebound pets do as soon as we leave the house.
Here you go. See you later, Chloe.
You will get to see a sight of a cat who is repeatedly opening up the fridge and giving off different reactions as he contemplated eating the chicken. Plus, the dog getting a massage from an electric whisk. It is a revelation that the poodle preferred rocking out to some heavy metal instead of listening to classical music. Louis C.K. voices Max, a terrier who adores his easy life in a Manhattan apartment where he is the favorite pet of his owner. However, Max's life is flipped upside down when his owner brings home a sloppy mongrel named Duke. But they have to put their differences aside when they learn that Kevin Hart Snowball, an adorable white bunny, plans to take revenge on pets that have happy lives, and he's amassed an army of abandoned animals to help him.
You're driving like an animal! I feel heroic. A little wet, but I still look good. I look good.
Discover the secret life of pets.
The cutest and humor seen in the trailer suggests that the Secret Life of Pets will surely be a fun entertainer. I'm sure I'm not going to miss this one. On that note, this is reporter Ashika with camera person Trida signing off for Beyond Breaking News.
Thank you, YJ Ashika, for that entertaining update.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Here are the weekly reminders.
This is YJ Sananda.
And this is YJ Palak from RAN International School.
See you next week. Same time, same place.
Till then, keep watching Young Journos, where the news is of the people,
for the people, but by the youth. Goodbye and take care.
So how do you stay healthy through the monsoon months?
So we asked some Mumbaikars who...
Why? Because we ended up in the...
Medicine bills that can save you.
2016 Olympic will be held in Brazil. The venue will not change.
Tip 1. Never travel with 2 bags. Never. But the question is, what should you do? What should you pack in those bags? And how should you pack in those bags?
We have made some. We have put together.
And I am Rahul with cameraman Ans signing off for Beyond Breaking.
And this is reporter Abhijit with the cameraman
But a lot of it was plain and simple common sense.
Absolutely. Just imagine the monsoon.
Only time will tell if this was the right thing to.
Once again, only time will tell.
The movie Toy Story showed us what our pet toys do as soon as we leave the house.
It's basically Toy Story.
Toys, pets.